Because, like, if you have a situation where an enemy pops up right here, and you need to get that gun up... Oh, there is, in fact, an enemy right there. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on War Thunder with me, Spacefish. And as promised in the last episode, we are today going to look at another vehicle from the Operation Summer event, which is going to be the Leopard C2A1 Mexas. So, let's get right into it. So, as I already kind of talked about, I think, slightly on stream, this tank is really mostly what you would expect from a Leopard A1. So, while the looks overall are a lot different, most of the protection is not really become any more effective than you would expect it from a Leopard A1. It does look very chunky, and as such we have really referred to it on stream as a chunky Leopard. I do really like the looks, but the added protection is really more against infantry-based anti-tank weapons more than any well, tank weapons in War Thunder, so like actual tank guns. So you will find really quickly that most of this added protection does not really have much of an effect, and it's in that sense really very close to the Leopard A1. So if you look here at armor, it's really, well, it's really not a big deal. I mean, like the best armor part here is this composite screen at the front of the turret, which will occasionally actually potentially save you from lower pen rounds. You can see, like, in some places you get up to like well, 400 millimeters from whatever direction you may look at. But if we go into protection analysis and we actually go for like a proper round, so like DM12, you know, heat of S, if you would shoot heat of S in like specific locations at the turret, maybe a chance you will survive, which, given the new way that the tanks work at the moment, with like them starting in heat of S now instead of APFSDS, that may save your tank more often now due to that change. But whenever you face off against somebody that has APFSDS, and be it even just DM23, you can see very nicely here, that's gonna be pretty painful. And overall, really, I mean, the layout of the tank, just a really casual Leopard layout, nothing special really, so it isn't really that spacious American design where, you know, sometimes you will survive a shot or even two. If somebody, you know, there is a chance of surviving things, but if somebody places an APFSDS round in just about the right spot, which for example would be right here, somewhere at the driver's viewport, and, well, there you go, 3 crew members dead and you're out of the game. So, yeah, really don't expect too much from this tank in the ways of protection. That said, it's still a pretty decent tank overall, I'd say. I mean, I'm really liking the way the Leopard 1 works. Don't have the A1 yet, as you guys may know, but, well, this now being the equivalent, you obviously get the gun stabilization. Up and down movement of the gun is honestly not too fast, I'll have to say, so you can run into situations where, you know, the transversal of the gun may actually end up troubling you slightly, but overall it's not too bad either. The turret is somewhat slow, but also pretty decent, I think, for that BR overall. And, well, other than that, really kind of what you used to from a standard Leopard A1. And the only thing that really has changed apart from that, well, there's two things actually. The one smaller thing is that the MGs have actually been changed. As this is a Canadian tank, it's actually gotten some of the Canadian MGs, which this one is actually fixed to the turret as far as I know, so like turnability is not that great actually. Same thing for this coax MG, so just a slight change right there. And then on top of that, you actually now get DM33 in the C2A1, which is a very nice touch. I've not quite unlocked it myself, but I'll definitely make sure to unlock it before we go into the actual playing part of this video, because as you can see down there, that's 408 millimeters of max pen, so really good. And that is going to be pretty painful. Like, overall, I mean, the gun's performance is very nice anyways. I've blown up a lot of Russian tanks in this thing, you know, if you shoot them in the right spots, obviously very much doable. APFSDS still being something you would very much want, but overall, a very, very strong, very nicely performing gun. You get the gun stabilization. You actually get thermal imaging, which I think is first gen only, but still very, very nice to have. Only, well, slight downfall really being that you don't get it in the binocular view. You only really get that in the gunner's view. So that's sort of about the basics of the vehicle. Now, other than that, you know, turret rotation speed and vertical guidance, everything we've slightly talked about already. I'm pretty sure that turret rotation speed is actually slightly lower than on the Leopard A1A1, albeit by not really that noticeable of a margin. And other than that, while you do sort of get about the same protection as you would get on an A1A1, the vehicle is actually coming in heavier at 44 tons. I'm pretty sure the A1A1, and we can double check this real quick, is coming in at 42 for a comparison, 42.4. So you can see that it is slightly heavier. And while the Leopard A1A1 does come with a base horsepower of 734, I'm pretty sure that's actually the same for the C2A1. I've only got one slight modification in there. So like the weight to horsepower ratio is actually not quite in favor of this modification, while you don't really get that much of a protection boost from it. Well, with like, you know, the few composite screens and things that you get, it does actually slow down the tank a good bit. And it is noticeable, it's not too bad. It's still sort of what you would get used to from a Leopard, but just do know that you will end up going slower in this thing, and that you probably will want to have the engine upgrades eventually. Looking at the modifications real quick, as I already talked about, you can get up to DM33, which is going to be sick. I'm working towards that. I'm definitely going to get that before the actual gameplay part of the thing. DM23 is something you will want as fast as possible. Not quite over the parts and the FPE, I would say probably, but it's so much better than Heat FS, so just get that as quickly as possible. So like I would go parts, FPE, then DM23, then you can go adjustment of fire, then night vision, thermal sights are always awesome, filter smoke grenade, and then the laser rangefinder obviously being hugely useful. Then you go for the DM33. Looking at the X-ray real quick, standard Leopard layout really. You've got the big ammo storage reg right here. You've got the smaller one with the instant, well, not instant access, but like the quicker access all the way out here. So you can get 11 bullets into that one and another 4 into this. So you can end up at a total of 16 rounds without having to fill up this ammo storage, which actually I always slightly use that ammo storage as well. I think I put like a total of 25 bullets into this tank, and I've really never had much of any issues with blowing up, because honestly, if people are going to hit you right here, then they're going to go and hit that first stage ammo storage back here anyways, like, so yeah, it's kind of whatever for me with like filling the bottom row. But well, that's about everything I think for a basic overview of the tank. So let's just go and get ourselves into battle, and let's go and review the performance of this thing live and in game. Alright everybody, and welcome to the first battle in Japan, a map that I absolutely hate. If any of you have watched my live streams yet, you will probably know that already. But that said, so the C2A1 on Japan should hopefully be somewhat doable for me with the thermal sight. That's always kind of the factor on this map, which helps me through the battle somewhat. Like, without the thermal sight, I'm mostly truly lost out here. I finally fixed my ammo loadout, you know, had a few games out there ever since I actually unlocked the DM33, where I had the full ammo loadout accidentally, because, you know, it totally starts filling it up and you need to actually fix it, and I just finally remembered ahead of the start of this game. So, yeah, as I said, we're rocking the DM33 ammo as well now. I just had, like, a game or two ahead of time to kind of get a bit of a feeling of how good about it is, and well, what would you have thought? Those pen values is actually super nice. Kind of as expected, really. It's I don't really even feel the difference to the DM23 as much, I'll have to say. But yeah, it is overall pretty strong. It's just DM23 does the job for me most of the time as well, and if it doesn't, I'm just mostly bad, you know, that happens. Well, let's try and see if we can find ourselves something here, though, and avoid being blapped first, second. You know, I had a few very good games, which I was kind of sad I hadn't recorded, and I had an occasional very bad one too, so there's definitely a... God, both options right there. Flipping objects. You never know where to shoot. You never know where to shoot. That's the one thing I actually have to say, though, where DM33 is just king, you know? And blasting these nasty, annoying, flipping object 279s, DM33 is king. Like, DM23, I always have a lot of trouble, actually, popping that can open. DM33, pretty consistently been blapping these things so far, so that's certainly very nice. That is a very, very decent first kill. And as you can see, you're getting all goodies I've already mentioned here, right? You know, the stabilization. Is that? No, that's a friendly tank. I kind of thought that was an enemy tank right there. Kind of annoying sometimes. Do you guys have that as well? When, like, the whole blue font actually is so poorly visible that you've got absolutely no clue it's a friendly. I don't know, sometimes that totally catches me off guard. And yeah, over here you can see kind of the bad transversal of this gun, right? So it is kind of enough to a point where it can mostly keep the gun stable when you're driving fast, but honestly, if you compare it to more modern tanks and like the speed of moving the gun up and down, it is certainly kind of slightly slow still. So just something to keep in mind right there. Like, if you have a situation where an enemy pops up right here, and you need to get that gun up... Oh, there is in fact an enemy right there. You probably... Did he actually just manage to skid to safety? No, he didn't. No, got him right there. Or not. Where is he at? Oh, is he behind that building now? Did he just... Okay, got him. But yeah, so there's always something you want to pay attention to kind of ahead of time, because if you need to get that gun up that far, holy moly, you're going to be dead. And did somebody just... Yeah, I saw that. I don't see him though. Oh, there he is. Wait, get me... Oh my god. Well, the E72B into the turret. I think that's just a bit too much even for TM33. But still, 2 nice kills for a start. Kind of showed you guys a bit of the ins and outs of the tank, I hope. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one then. Alright, and we're back in Ash River in the pouring rain. Which, well, unfortunately, not the best weather then. And we are not quite on the side of the... Oh, god, I'm sorry. On the side of the map that I prefer, so... Let's see how well I shall be doing then. I have kind of seen that I've not been up at the Sniper Hill in like quite some time now, I think. So I'm just going to try my luck. I'm going to get myself up there and then, well, Sniper Hill being Sniper Hill, I mean there's only really 2 alternatives. Either I get wrecked in the first second and you guys will never see it, or I pop open people left and right. So let's see which one of the 2 it will be. Does seem that there's a lot of dudes coming up there with me, so I may not even be staying around too long, because that's quite the next level of busyness up here then. But, well, for the time being, let's see what we can get going up here, and then, oh, wow. See, I mean, that's kind of what I was fearing was going to happen to me, but, you know, that dude, oh wow, holy moly, these dudes are just hopping left and right. Oh my god, are you seeing all these kills down there? What the heck? Okay, like half the enemy team is dead already. Wow. That's a quick succession of kills, like, jeez. What a start to the game. Oh, few bullets flying up. Oh, yeah. Got one. And, yeah, buddy just smoked up because he obviously ate that bullet from the XM1 I just killed, but he should at least be fine. That said, apparently there's somebody up at the opposing Sniper Hill, so, I'll just kind of try and stay back here for a second, and we'll wait for that Leopard to finish this repair. Oh, jeez! That was close, buddy. Oh, God. Where are these rockets coming from? Missiles. Right there. I always mix the 2 up. Is it out there? I don't see anything out there. I don't see anyone, in fact. Which is always kind of discomforting. Somebody's been shooting your buddy for like the last 2 bajillion years, so probably want to watch out a bit here. It said, no, that's just some MG bullets impacting. Oh, there's somebody right there. It's distance right there, 550. And yeah, that's actually another really, really nice trait of this tank. Laser rangefinder, absolutely love it. I just actually lost the position of that dude though. It was somewhere out there, but let's just try and pop out maybe real quick. Oh god, holy moly! Is that thing aimed at me? It sounded pretty close, not gonna lie. Oh, it looks like there's... Oh, there he is! Oh, I got him! Oh! Okay. He certainly knew I was up here. God. Jeez. Okay, I mean, I kind of still managed to somewhat pull back from this spot. And with the smoke now up, I should be somewhat fine. Let's see if the one smoke charge is going to get us out of here. I'm really not too worried. I mean, maybe I should be. I saw that one dude up on the ridge. But I don't really want to use both of my smoke charges for this. So let's try and, you know, not do that. Should we try and, you know... Okay, got us cannon breach, I suppose. Something else also hit us, and miraculously didn't do damage. Maybe that was actually Heat of S. If you all remember, we talked about that before I actually started getting myself into the games. Also, I am now, you know, always... I think I'm starting into the game with like 23 shots of DM33 and 2 shots of Heat of S. So, well, plus 3, you know, that leaves me with like 1 extra bullets apart from the lower... well, line of ammo in the ammo rack, so kind of pretty good, pretty decent, pretty happy with that, I'll have to say. That's how I usually keep it. I do usually carry a bit of Heat of S with me, you know, for the occasional chopper or whatever, because, well, APFSDS just frankly does absolute jack shit. Oh. Got another one. Wow. Does absolute jack shit in terms of killing choppers. Like, well, I don't know, I've had multiple instances where... Is that another one? No, that was just a fire. That really looked like the engines from another one. I've had multiple instances where basically choppers have taken APFSDS right to the face and was target undamaged, so, yeah. Instances where you would have thought, you know, the pilot would have probably been disintegrated by the bullet, and, instead, nothing happened, so... Yeah, that's why I kind of take EFS with me for those kinds of situations. Now, there is a tank down there, I know, but, like, he's not popping up apparently, and I want to stay popped up all day long. Also, there's a heavy tank on that road down below us, apparently, which I really, really, really don't like. Well, I think I'm going to move now. Okay. Team is sort of holding out at B and A now, but, no, at C rather now, but our performance at B and A has been rather atrocious, so that's a bit of an issue. I'm just going to try and zoom past right here, because he shouldn't see me yet, should he? Yep, nope, definitely not. I mean, now he doesn't see me anymore, because he's certainly more than dead, so should be fine on that side of things. I'm going to scoot around here, and I'm going to try and help my team out. Or not. We just killed everybody. Don't even need my help. Okay. I mean, that works. Could I try and avoid scooting down here, then? That'd be great. I'd like to kind of try and go around and find that medium out there, wherever he's at. Then we can maybe start making our way towards B instead. Because C does seem to be rather stable at the moment. And we really need those points. Oh, God. Just now that I said it. Absolutely jinxed it, obviously. But yeah, we do need some more points. So, I'm going to try and help my team out. Getting some more points. Well, I'm not going to be able to hit that dude. Seeing as where the map places that icon, it's probably not going to be a possibility. I'm going to go down here into the ridgeline, then I'm going to work my... Ooh! Way around here. I've got no clue what just hit me like a brick, but something hit me like a brick. Where? Where? Oh my god, I'm not seeing anything. This is so annoying. Please. Can I don't see. Oh my god, this position is so bad. Where am I being hit from right now? Oh, what? Oh, how is my ammo just saving me right now? Like, oh, he's hitting me from up there, is he? Let's not show him too much of that silhouette. Oh, there he is. No, he is not. Some bullets impacting. Where is he at? I can't see the dude. He must be right. Here? Or up on the ridge? Really not quite sure where I just got hit from. Did you guys see? I mean, like, asking you now is probably a bit late, but holy moly. What even was that? Oh, I think I hear him. It's the glide. It sounds like a big glide panzer? Shooting from somewhere? Oh, there he is. Flippin' hell. It's not a big light panzer, but I found him. Oh, something else. Oh, found you. Jesus. This is a busy place that I'm in right now. Oh boy. Ah, yeah, okay. That was not the best position to be in, apparently. Alright. Well, I'll try and help my team win this game. And, well, maybe back with another one for you guys after. So, see you in a second. Alright, and back I am again. So, the helping the team part out in the last, episode didn't really quite work out as intended, unfortunately. Did kind of work well for a second until my G91 just got blapped out of the sky by Shilka, so not quite the most pleasant experience right there. But that said, we are in another game with the chunky Leopard right here in the Ardennes, and well, I don't know, I usually like this map, but I kind of prefer the bigger version of it, because I mean, obviously with these more snipey tanks, you know, having the nice big maps where you can just snipe things down from a range is always a nice thing, but that way, instead, I am actually getting myself into the city now. We are going to be having a little slugfest downtown, and hopefully I will end up getting a kill or two before that actually, before I actually end up getting blapped. That said, just looking at the ammo loadout real quick now, you guys see what I mean. So I've got this one extra bullet right there, which I'm really not too bothered about. You could probably be getting 2 or 3 more in there without increasing your likelihood of ammo racks, just given that all these bullets are stored in front of other bullets anyway, so it's probably not going to change anything in terms of your survivability. That said, I think 23 shots of DM33 plus 2 heat FS is pretty darn fine, you know. Maybe you could add on another round of heat FS too. Oh, wait, I need my thermal sight. Just for the occasional chopper encounter, I suppose, but I think on the DM33 side, you're probably pretty fine. Oh boy. And I may be not so fine in a second here. I think he's to my right, isn't he? Yep. There he is. Driver gunner. Perfect. One more and he's going to be dead. And that smoke won't help you out, buddy. Nice! And there goes the first one off the day. So that's the way that I actually kind of very much like to play these city battles. It's just trying to get the advantage by listening to the enemy and just standing still. You know, sometimes I even turn off the engine. Did that in the previous game pretty successfully, where like the enemy heard me, I turned off the engine and he waited for like 2 minutes or something. I was like, oh okay, he's probably gone. He pulled up and he was dead. So a very nice and effective method of just listening, you know, playing with that engine turn off and anything. So I really do very much like to do things that way, and this Leopard C2A1 is in big trouble right now. Let me try and help him out real quick. Nope, he's already dead. Oh yeah, I'm regardless going to pull into here and try and kill that T-72B real quick before he kills more of my team. Let's try and do that. Oh, he's dead. Oh boy, I'm hearing shit. Let me turn off that engine for a second. Hope he didn't hear me. He's like right around the corner. Oh, of course. What? I mean, that's... What? Oh my god. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, I'm so dead here. I can't do anything. I mean, I could try and repair, but like... Yeah. I mean, there's certainly a more heavy tank coming my way right now, and at that point I'm going to be dead, so... yeah. Nothing I can do right here. Unless that gun repairs, finally. Where is he at? I can't see him. Oh, he's in front of me. Okay, let's turn quickly. Or not. Okay. Wow. Now that's a sad end to this video sequence. Well, I had really not heard that too nicely, and I really thought he was going to actually pull around that building and not pop up in front of me. Well, behind me, rather, so... bit of an issue right there. He had obviously heard me before I turned off the engine, so, well, is what it is. That said, as in the previous one, I'm now going to go and help out my team. I'm probably going to show you guys that clip, even with that little slight death right there, and then we will see each other after the cut. Alright, so that was it for the Leopard C2A1 Mexas then, the chunky Leopard. I really hope that you all very much enjoyed the gameplay and that you liked my little showcase of this tank and what it is capable of. So, I don't know, really, I have to say, as a little bottom line, one of my more favorite tanks that I've played in the last little while. Now, obviously, I'm not one of those players that's like super experienced with high tier and does have every top tier tank unlocked, so I'm sure I do like the comparisons that some other people out there on YouTube may have, but I've got a bit of experience with the XM1, I've obviously got my prior experience with the Leopard 1, and I think where this vehicle stands at this battle rating, it is performing rather nicely. Now you do obviously get that 0.3 battle rating increase over the Leopard A1A1, which I do think in the end actually ends up being justified while you're a bit slower. And while that on-top armor rather does mostly not end up helping you out, you do get the DM33, you do get those nice 400mm of pen, and as you saw there in the last sequence, which is probably also going to be the reason I leave that clip in, if you actually end up going against something rather low caliber like a BMP2M, that may actually just end up saving you for those last few seconds before you can get the shot in. And if you actually find somebody with Heat of S, which at this battle rating now with those changes will be a lot more frequent of an occasion, well, they may actually end up bouncing that turret mantlet of yours a few times as well. So if you get lucky like that, well, congratulations on that one. But well, other than that, really enjoying it. Really happy with the tank. I am certainly going to be playing it a lot more until I actually advance higher up to the higher tiers. As you all may know from my streams right now, I am actually getting very close to the Leopard A1A1 right now and the M48 as well, so there is going to be a few high tier tanks on top of this coming, and then maybe once I get the A1A1 I can also do a direct comparison for you all. And, well, then, you know, two later tanks, like the 2K, like the 2A4, and like the 2A5, which is certainly going to be featured on this channel sometime as well. But for the time being, this has been it for this tank review, this little showcase. Let me know what you all thought about it down below. If you do have it yourselves, make sure to let me know what you think about the tank down below too. And, well, if you don't have it, you know, are you going to get it on the marketplace? I really don't quite know. What's the actual price in the marketplace? I kind of wonder. Let me place a quick cut. Alright, so I'm back. I just checked it. It's actually just $38, so it's honestly really not much money for a 9.0 tank. I would say it's kind of comparable to like premiums of the same tier. Obviously, if you get an XM1, I think it's more like $50, but you do get some golden eagles on top, so I think quite the fair price for this vehicle. So if you're looking to actually get it for yourself despite not taking part in Operation Summer, definitely let me know down below. And well, that's about it. So I do hope you all liked the video and that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always hugely help out the channel. If you're new around here and did enjoy this episode and would like to stay around for more of my War Thunder content or also other videos on this channel, definitely make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. That said, as always, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.